Hey guys, it's Brian. I just thought I'd take a couple minutes and show you how I went about and made my own toolless bandsaw guides. This is something I've been wanting to try for a while. I know they sell these retro kits online, but I decided not to dish out the money just yet, and I wanted to see if I could make my own. I think it's a quick and easy upgrade you can do yourself. If you're like me and you get a little bit tired of having to use the Allen wrench every time you want to change your blade or make an adjustment. If your saw is like mine, every time the blade guard goes up and down, it always throws my bearings a little bit out of whack, just enough that I have to readjust. So I don't have a video of me actually making these because there's a lot of trial and error, but I'll show you the end result and the steps I took to get there. Okay, so here's my bandsaw. I have an older Craftsman 14-inch bandsaw, and it does have the little side pocket with the Allen wrenches, and it's not a huge deal to make the adjustments, but you know it does grow a little tiresome, you know, especially if I'm in you know, going back from resawing to doing finer cuts and then making the adjustments with the Allen wrenches. So you know, I like I've said, I've seen these on sale online, and right now I just can't justify the purchase. So I just decided to do these myself. Now, these I made out of wood. Okay, so right here, all that's there underneath is this little hex bolt. I think mine's like an M7. Yours is probably different. I'm sure every bandsaw is a little bit different, but generally speaking, that's what you're going to be dealing with. So normally this is what you would adjust to adjust your bearing. So all I did was I had some extra 3/4 inch dowel laying around the shop. I cut it to a workable length on the table saw, and you know, I experimented with a few different shapes and ways about it, but what I ended up was this basic design. So I just marked off what I felt was a comfortable grip, and I used my dovetail saw, something with, you know, fine tooth, gives you a fine cut, and just cut out this little thumb screw, little thumb grip. And then from there, I just found the drill bit closest to the head of the hex bolt, and I forget what size mine ended up being, but on my drill press, I made sure this is a little practice piece, so this one wasn't centered, but you want to get it as close to center as possible. If it's not absolutely dead center, it's not going to matter, but what you're going to see is like your screw is going to kind of wobble a little bit when you adjust it on the bandsaw. Not a big deal, but try to get it as close to center as possible. So what you want to be careful of here is if you want to use a friction fit, which is what I did, I didn't use epoxy or anything on mine. When you're tapping the screw or the bolt in, if you're meeting a lot of resistance, you got to take it out and take a file and just clear out the hole a little bit, because what's going to happen is you're going to split the wood, and I did it a few times, and then I realized that it was too tight of a fit. So I took a little round file, I just went around, tried it again, and kept doing that, you know, little trial by error, and then eventually I got a nice snug fit. So none of these are glued. You certainly can epoxy them, it's up to you. But they don't back out, they don't spin, and they tighten down, you know, perfectly. And I lost no functionality because essentially nothing has changed. In my case, there's a little washer in between, you know, my adjustment screw now and the bearing. So everything operates exactly the way it was, except now I don't have to bother getting out the little Allen wrenches or the Allen keys to adjust these. So, and then I had some silver spray paint laying around, so I touched them up, and you know, to me it's a pretty seamless look. I mean, to me it almost looks like they've been there the whole time. So it's, like I said, it's just a simple, easy upgrade you can do to your saws. If you're interested in doing it and you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line in the comments section. But otherwise, it's pretty easy to figure out. You know, try your own design. Let me know how you make out. And hopefully this helps you out a little bit. All right, take care.